Good morning, everyone. This is my second go around. You don't want to know what happened with the first go around. Thank goodness. But this is the earliest I have made a video. And there is probably a good reason after the last video why I usually wait until everybody is in bed asleep, including my fur babies. But I wanted to check in with everybody and say hi. Give y'all an update. Went to the UPS store on Sunday. Thank goodness they were open, and shipped off some things to be shipped off. And thankfully, my dear sweet husband went in there and stood in line for me. And then afterwards, we went to the Dollar Tree for the first time, or my first time. It's been longer for him, in a year. Usually when I go to Dollar Tree, I don't go shopping or haven't really shopped for the craft aisle, because I went concentrating on Operation Christmas Child, and would pick up, they've got great deals on toothbrushes, toothpaste, bath soaps, things like that you can get, that you can pack into the boxes. Also school supplies, pencils, crayons, even some coloring books can fit into the boxes. And I will get some toys. Got a lot of good supply of girls' toys, boys' toys, some, but like even most stores, most of them are have a lot of military context to them, or a little bit of violence. But let's face it, that's part of boys' basic makeup. Is shoot 'em up, bang, bang type stuff. Yes, I'm stereotyping. But I've had 3 boys. I can relate to that. Unless it was Legos they all got into. Hang on, my voice is going again. I'm sorry. Ever since I had my neck surgery, I've had problems with my vocal cords. But while I was there, because I have to drink a lot of water all the time, and I'm constantly licking my lips because they feel dry, I picked up this coconut butter formula, Ultima. Oh, I've already opened it, slathered some on after my last video. It's not too greasy. It was real greasy at first, but it's starting to feel a little bit better. It's supposed to be super rich moisturizing formula. And if I read correctly, 24-hour moisture protection soothing. So we will see and check it out. If it's any good, it's by Palmer's. I'll be getting some more, but I don't know. My husband went with me, and yeah, I got that, and then I got, where was that other one? See, this is my second one, and I've got things all messed around here. I got this lipstick also. It's called Breeze by Wet n Wild. And it looked like it would be my coloring, the mauve coloring. Some of the red makes me look vampire-ish, and some of the reds have way too much orange in them, and it makes me look like I have a liver problem, and brings out my orange-yellow complexion, which I'd rather look like a vampire than, I don't know. And my husband picked these up. He can find some of the cutest things, let me tell you. He is a good chopper. when it comes to browsing around, he can find some really good things. But I've said it before, we're expecting our third grandchild in November, and we found out he's more than likely a little boy. We were hoping for a little girl, but that's okay as long as he's healthy. That's really what matters. Um, we've got 2 little boys already, and she was really hoping for a little girl this time. So we're hoping these socks will last more than a week. Now, our first grandson was tiny when he was born, and he weighed 6 pounds 7 ounces, and he dropped to 5 before he came home. He was a tiny, tiny little thing, and these would have lasted him a good month. My second grandson was the Hulk. He was almost 9 pounds. They took him a week early. 9 pounds. I told her, thank goodness, she be thankful it wasn't a vaginal. She's had to have C-sections each time. She's high risk. She gets preeclampsia. She has terrible problems with her blood pressure when she gets pregnant. And I'll tell you what, this pregnancy here, she had just started a job, and she finds out she's pregnant. And and 3 months later or 2 months later, this virus hits. She's already high risk being pregnant. And I don't blame my son, telling you can't work. I don't want you out there in this, because she's got a weak immune system anyway. She catches everything underneath the sun. If our oldest grandchild brings it home from kindergarten, she'll catch it. So yeah, we want her safe and to stay safe. So yeah, we got these for the new baby. Did I show these already? My husband had picked these out for me because he said that I had so many little things already that I needed some more containers. That confused me for a minute there, that I needed more. So I said, okay, I'm not going to argue with him. I did go to the Crafter's Corner. I picked up some of these detailing scissors. I like to fussy cut. I don't mind fussy cutting one bit. It's kind of relaxing to me. The chair still refuses to give up my other scissors. But hey, I can go for this. And they're cheap enough. Once they get to the point where they can't be sharpened with foil anymore, you can always, go buy another pair. Or use these for something else. Now, everybody has talked about the Crafter's Glue, or Crafter's Choice. Crafter Square. Got it on the 3rd try. I had just thought I would try it. I'm trying to use a fabric tack, which is like, if anybody has a solution to where when your fabric tack gets down to halfway or lower, to keep it from blurping out the top or turning into ooey gooey, stringy, snotty, like gross me out cotton. I I don't like working with it when it's like that. But if anybody has any advice on how to get it to where you can work with it better and it will do its job, I am all ears. I did get a recipe, and I'm going to give it a whirl on how to make flour glue. Um, I'm uh, I'm wondering, and I don't know if this is work. I've used the Lean's quick drying glue, and it leaves a it does. I'm dealing with warpage, even with and I've tried Elmer's glue, not the stick glue, but the Elmer's glue. I can't find the super strong regular Elmer's stick glue, or my husband can't find it. It's always just the regular school kids Elmer's glue. And I have discovered that the school kids stick glue, after a while, it gets brittle and it'll break off. A lot sooner than a hot glue gun. After several years, will get brittle and break. So, this is glue dilemma. Been told to put, if I'm gluing two pieces together, to put them under something heavy until they dried, and that would stop with the warpage. But I'm wondering about the bubbly. Been trying to really rub it real good to keep it from having that ripple effect. But I'm willing to try some new things. I did buy the Bear glue. I haven't tried it yet, so I think I've already said that. Yes, I bought these things. I'm going to try them out. I don't use my glue gun that often because it's a way older gun, like 30 years way older. It wastes more glue than I actually use, because it just sits there on the mat going blurp, 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 blurp. And if I'm not careful with how I pull the trigger, it's like a lava flow coming out. And that's one of my next things, or one of my things to put on my wish list, is to save up for, is to get one of those thin nozzle glue guns. Because what I was hoping for these, there's some of the smaller flower forms that you can die cut, that you can use, and to, I've seen a couple of videos where you can glue them in such a fashion that it will start to look like a rosebud. And I would truly like to do that without burning off my fingerprints, which I've tried to do on several occasions. I did buy this embossing stylus, so I thought I'd use it as a scoring tool. I have my dental equipment that I've been using, but it's had a tendency to kind of tear, even my waxing equipment tools. But what I liked about this even more so is all of my dental tools are stainless steel or steel, and they are nothing but metal all the way from tip to bottom. That's because so that we could sterilize them. Some offices sterilize their tools if they're working with actual teeth with the patient in the room. Yeah. Let's see, and I did pick it up, some of this thin Crafter Square double-sided tape. And I thought I'd give it a whirl. I'd like to try to make some containers to put some of my crafting supplies in. I did buy these. This has got a triple thing to hold some of my stuff in. And then this basket as well. I don't have much, but it's just kind of kind of getting strewed all over the place. And I need to find a way to, don't have much room, to say the least. And my main crafting area needs to be worked on, and can't nail my husband to help me with that. I had put a box of shelves back there, and I had taken a lot of my patterns for crocheting and broken them down into different categories, from quilts, for blankets, clothing, children's toys, and my jewelry notebook with patterns, sewing patterns that I've come across or created myself. I've got a slew of 3-ring binders that I have back there, and I had been transferring things from one side to another, and my knitting book, because I have things on my computer stored up, but I'm a paranoid person, and I feel I have to have a paper backup. Granted, it might burn down sometime or another, but at least I'll have some paper for now. And when I do a pattern, I have to count it off. And I also have my a couple of binders with my cross stitch that I've enlarged so that I can mark off better. But those are things that I had back in that room. I had 2 sets of cabinets, and one of them I can't get to very well, to the bottom shelves, and I need to figure out a way to reorganize in there. And I can't pick up things. That's where I messed up earlier this year in March, right before the virus hit. I had gone to Michael's and for the first time bought paper. And being that I was carrying a basket, it didn't really dawn on me the weight of the paper. So I bought 3 12 by 12, and one of them had under 180 sheets. And then I bought a few other things. Well, it wasn't until I picked it up and tried to walk out the door and to my car, and then into the car, into the house, that I realized I had really messed up. And a couple of days later, fortunately, I had gone to my pain doctor, and then the virus hit. Kind of curbed my shopping for a bit. But there has been a couple of channels where they have showed crafters who have shown me how to create a stash without spending a lot of money. And Lee has my hubby has been gracious enough to pick those things up at the store so I can kind of create a little bit. And she tries to help you to find things around the house that you have. And for her philosophy is, it's for fun. If you make mistakes, so what? Sometimes a mistake is part of the art. Who's to describe what art is? Art is in the eye of the viewer or the beholder, whichever. But I made it through this video without my dog going berserk. He's asleep beside me this whole time, so that's so great. So I'm going to let you all go. You guys be safe. Wear your mask. Can't believe the number of people I saw without masks this weekend. The news said that, it wasn't a bad day. We only had 285 new infections. 285? Excuse me? 0 would be a good day. 0 infections reported would be a good day. I think the news people, it's getting to where it's blasé. They're not treating it as serious as they should. A lot of people are, and that's not good. So wear your mask. And I pray that the Lord will protect you and will bless you and keep you in his care. I know he will. I have a lot of prayers going out to a lot of my friends out there. And I know I have a lot of friends that are hurting, not only physically, but emotionally. We've all got problems that are going on that could use the Lord's help. He's helped me a lot in my lifetime, and I depend on him daily. And I'm so thankful that he's there for me to depend on. So you guys be careful and take care. And until next time I see you, bye-bye.